Smartphones, the device that connected the world.
An engineering introduction. Touchscreens. The first touchscreen was produced by IBM in 1992 with their product, the Simon. In the early 2000s, they used a metallic film underneath the screen to do so, and now they use quantum dot technology. Cameras were a new technology to be added to the phone, and they came about in the mid-90s. The main obstacle that they had to overcome was having the camera run on less power. Then GPS came about. GPS was first announced by the United States military in 1973. The Benafon Escape was the first phone to integrate GPS into its phone in 1999. Qualcomm successfully tested assisted GPS for phones. Quantum dots seen here on the left. These are nanoparticles that serve as semiconductors. As you can see in the figure 2 here on the right, you can see that this technology has only been around for a few years, but we're already moving on to generations of it. That just shows how fast this field is going. Next, we have assisted GPS, a small illustration. This just shows that when signal is poor for satellites, the phone can use landlines to boost the signal, so therefore it becomes usable to the users in a very tangible manner.
The technological advances of smartphone is amazing because each and every day, the foldable screen is a potential future for smartphone screen in the 21st century. The phone with foldable screen will provide user with a larger screen in smaller body size than the previous phone. The 5G network is the next generation of internet. This was appeared the first time in 2019. The 5G network with a faster speed than the 4G. The 5G network can also download with a fast tempo and can be 10 times faster than the 4G. The wireless charging brings a new solution that's more convenient to the user, and it has more popular in the recent years. The wireless charging can allow users to charge their phone with up to 10 feet away, and it transfers power from the outlet to the phone, so it's more convenient than the cable charger. The technology will play an important role in smartphone. So it's each and every day. So it will have a better technology for the future of smartphone.
Smartphones have transformed student learning and teaching all around the world. Smartphones can be used for online information retrieval, electronic learning, access to databases, electronic books, and many other resources that can be used for learning topics. With the release of smartphones, society has been able to contact people around the world with ease and use their smartphones for academic and their curiosity in learning new topics. During the COVID-19 pandemic, you see that many people are able to use their smartphones to have access to their classrooms with apps such as Zoom and Discord. Smartphones' ease of use allows students to have access to lectures, mobile learning, schedules for classes, and many other useful resources allowed to them by their smartphone. Smartphones also allow ease of access to email, phone calls, and text messages that allow students and people to keep in contact with their professors, teachers, and colleagues for access to the information they possess as well. With smartphones, the world is connected and is able to use their smartphone for many facets of life and learning. With this graph, we can see the usefulness of smartphones correlates with ease of use. As seen in this graph, majority of people find that smartphones' ease of use plays a role in their usefulness for learning and research.
Complexity and ease of use. Smartphones utilize a modified principal concepts of human computing interaction. HCI parameters must, however, be adapted for small screens. HCI typically has been adapted for personal computing, so we had to adjust for screen size to maximize simplicity. Simplicity drives user interface satisfaction. This is how Apple was able to crush the competition, because they were able to develop the most minimal product in the field. This is how they chart out complexity within these companies, and they weigh each pathway from there. Reduction is the elimination of steps within tasks. Component complexity is the number of distinct information queues that must be processed in the performance of a task. Coordinative complexity, range of interdependencies and of among the different clusters and task stimulus. Dynamic complexity, uncertain and ambiguity users face performing tasks. Visual aesthetics, the mind subconsciously wants orderliness. Organization, minimizing the cognitive load of the user and processing information chunks. And satisfaction, the overall perception that the user like their phone.
Economic impact is chiefly measured by these 5 markers. In production and consumption, phones are paid for by developed economies and typically produced by developing economies. As the market shifts and new nations accrue wealth and industrialize, the smartphone market continually expands. Secondary companies specialize in producing hardware on behalf of the retailing company, and at the tertiary level, smartphones require resources, factories, programmers, and a delivery system. In mobile financing, mobile finance apps such as Venmo, Apple Pay, and apps from traditional banks have made monetary transfer quicker and more secure, both between friends and retailers. While controversial, data mining from smartphones has a massive impact on the economy. Knowing where a user is and frequently goes, what they have searched for online, previous purchase behavior, and how to contact them are of great interest to advertisers who pay handsomely for user profiles. New markets have arisen as an effect of smartphone access, such as ride-sharing apps like Uber, food delivery apps such as Uber Eats, and crowdsourcing apps like Mechanical Turk. This has given rise to an entirely new group of so-called gig workers, opening vast employment opportunities worldwide. While digital shopping has long been possible via a laptop, the constant presence of smartphones makes online shopping easier. Apps exist for online retailers such as Amazon, brick-and-mortar stores such as Walmart and Home Depot, and some restaurants such as McDonald's. These apps allow users to easily compare items in terms of price and ratings, navigate massive and understaffed stores, reward users with coupons, or remind them of sales.
While not the first smartphone, the Apple iPhone launched in 2007, paving the way for widespread growth. Smartphones have a high percentage of users around the globe, with several advanced and emerging economies alike having over 50% ownership. Since their debut, advancements in smartphone technology have made them more affordable and practical for people of all ages. With the capability of internet use, smartphones allow for instant communication and research at the tip of your fingertips.
In conclusion, smartphones are best measured by their technological advances, overall usefulness, complexity and ease of use, economic impact, and the range of users. These are our references. Please feel free to pause and verify any of them that you need to.